Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are unboxing the new collection Fairy Garden from Fancy Pants Designs. I'm going to show you the unboxing and then we're going to make a project using this collection right afterwards in this video. So the collection includes the 12 by 12 cardstock papers, includes enamel dots, and you can already see the colorway here. We have a yellow, pink, minty, sagey green, orange, and a like lavender purple, and a 81 piece count ephemera pack. Okay, so you see that one, so that's the color vibe, and you can see the collection here. So let's go through the papers. As I understand it now as well, let me just see if it's true. I believe we only get one sheet of every paper in these collections now, so it's no longer two. So here is the 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Love these icons and the fairies and all the foliage, also the moths. The little fairy people, and the illustrations are very, very lovely. That's the 12 by 12. Then we have this one. This one's called Fairy Wings. So it's very green on this side, and then a repeating pattern. We have a kind of split pattern in the middle, all the little icons, and then a tone on tone, and then some grungy looking areas and stripe and stamping. A vintage kind of die cut paper, a lot of images on there, and then the opposite side is blue, purple, tone on tone, with one side of like a lace trim, some script, and some grungy stamping on the corners as well. Ooh, lovely paper. You know, I always love a good floral. It's like peonies, actually, very pretty. And then almost like a large toile kind of scene, like the foliage and the animals, coral, and then the print on top is green. Another kind of cut apart with the fairy imagery on it. Ooh, this one's bright and fun. And then a floral. And then lastly, a purple kind of cut apart slash imagery. Oh, and then double-sided. So double-sided kind of collage looked paper. Really like that side. Okay, so that's the papers, and then the die cut pack got a mixture of some it looks like some tags, and then all of the icons. So also remember with these kits now, they do not come with foam thickers either this round of collection. So I already played with the Spot and Oliver one, and there were no title pieces, so I did pull from my stash, which is not a problem because I probably have overstock on all of that as well. But just know that too, when you get the collection, that it's not you're not missing anything. They are not included in these collections. So I have all the tags on top, and you can see all of the, let me zoom in a little bit, all of the little icon imagery. There's actually a lot in here. Here are more of those tags. Okay, and the imagery, so the imagery and the icons are very similar to the sticker paper. So in essence, you're almost getting like double. So you got the fairies and everything else. Very whimsical, very corally, and a lot of green. This one's really cute. Okay, so let me clear my desk and contemplate my first project and print some photos out, and I will be right back and we will begin creating with it. Okay, so let's get started with the crafting project. So I have an ongoing Life Crafted album, which is the size of a wide traveler's notebook. It's from Citrus Twist, and it's ongoing, like I just don't have a start or end date, and it's just kind of when I want to do a project in this size, which is basically an 8 by 8. Or is it like 8 1/4 by 8 1/4? So it's just smaller than a 12 by 12. And I just thought it was fun to change it up a little bit. I think all my projects lately with the Fancy Pants have always been 12 by 12. So we're just giving you a different crafty project. I guess, you know, for me too, I like to change up the size, which is why I probably have ongoing projects like this. Like I always have a traveler's notebook going, a Life Crafted. I have a 6 by 8 always like ongoing. 12 by 12 is always an ongoing when I want to add to it, as well as Project Life. So always think outside the box sometimes when it comes to your 12 by 12 collections, because I'm wondering if I even want to do like maybe a Project Life with it and create like 3 by 4 and 4 by 6 projects, just so that you can see other uses for a collection and not just 12 by 12s. I'm happy to do 12 by 12s, but like I said, I'm just showing you different size options. So in essence, I'm working like in an 8 by 8. So I'm cutting one side with the beautiful floral, like cabbage flower roses, or maybe they're peonies. I always can't, when they're drawn like this, I don't know if it's a peony or a rose. It's a beautiful flower, okay? So I have it for one side, and then the other side I am leaving white, like just classic white cardstock, just so that I can have an area where I tell a longer story with text and it won't get lost on a busy background. I also do this when I exactly that want to have more of the story told rather than just do the artsy part with a pretty photo. I always feel like I do more journaling on smaller sizes for some reason, and on my 12 by 12s I never have like this ongoing paragraph, but I should get comfortable with it. So I am cutting out, I am doing it right now. So I'm cutting out 2 of the bigger roses that were still left on the 12 by 12 that I cut down, just so that I had more like ephemera on the other side. And remember, this collection doesn't come with title pieces. So the titles that you see right there to the left are from, I'm losing what collection that was. But a previous one within the last like 6 months, because I do have all of them together from Fancy Pants. So it is a Fancy Pants foam thicker. It's just from a previous collection and not this one from Fairy Garden. So you can see I'm kind of making a ephemera piece for the opposite side, and I do believe I make my title say "Hello, Darling" with those pieces right there that you see. Then for the Fairy Garden ephemera, I do add a few on the bottom of the white page right there once I add my journaling, which will be on clear matte sticker paper. So on the other side, I start to jazz it up, and you'll see me start to do it. I do make a ruffle with a piece of vellum that was in my stash. I make it kind of long, so you can see this 2 strips there. I have all the ephemera ready to go. And so making the ruffle, I just adhered double-sided tape, and I'm just crinkling it up. And usually I do use 2 pieces of 2 strips. So this is probably like 8 by 11.5 vellum pieces, or maybe 8 by 10. So just 2 strips, probably 1 inch long, and I just have a ruffle over there, which I think added really good texture. So the photos I have are printed at 2 by 3 size, and they are her recent like a reading picnic event at her school. So it's just her and her teacher. Ooh, excuse me. And then a selfie with me from the event. So it's her teacher and me, and I think the one on the right I do not include. I just have the 3, and I cut this one down to be a square. So I just have it down to like a little bit of a square, just so that it didn't take up all the room, because I wanted to include all of them. Of course I wanted to include all of them. And then the 4th one I was like, no, because I added the ruffle, let me not. So then I add, a few decorative elements on top of the ruffles and underneath the photos that are all included in the ephemera pack. And honestly, I think my journaling all just entails, like, obviously what I just explained. So where we were, her teacher, how good of a school year she's had, the improvements she's done in her reading level, all things that are just, very mama proud moments. So on my, in a Word document, I just make a text box to fit on that opposite side, which I think I made it into like a 3.5 by 3.5 inch square. And I pick a font, and that way I put it on a clear matte sticker paper. Usually the one I have is the MACO. I also use Avery. Usually I have it linked down below in the description box in case you are curious about having clear sticker paper. And then once I add the clear sticker paper, then I can see how much room I had left for some more stickers on the bottom. And it's really just about showcasing the whole collection. I always say this on my videos, like when I'm on a design team, I'm just trying to throw everything at it so that you can see how much you can add or don't want to add for your projects, but just to have the possibilities. I don't do a formal outro, but you'll see the close-ups when it's all said and done. And turned out really cute, and I'm wondering, like I said, I'll do a different size project just so it's not a 12 by 12 with this collection. Maybe I could even do an art journal page, because it was very like collage esque, so I could probably make an art journal page maybe for my second project with this kit. But thank you so much for joining me. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. Give this video a thumbs up as always, and until next time, my crafty friends, bye bye.